We don't rise to the level of our expectations, we fall to the level of our training. Achilles, the alarm goes off, it's the starting pistol for your day. And in that first quiet moment of consciousness, you have a choice between two completely different lives. You are the commander of your day, the captain of your fate. You start with intention, with power, with purpose. It's a quiet declaration of surrender at the very moment we are at our strongest. But what if you could snap that anchor chain? What if there was a simple 2-minute ritual habit so short, it's almost laughable to make an excuse for? That could completely redefine your relationship with your own willpower. In one life, you get up. In the other life, the one most of us live, something else happens. Before your brain is even fully online, your hand, as if possessed by a weak and tired ghost, reaches for your phone. And just like that, the first and most important battle of the day is lost without a single shot fired. You lie there, a passive consumer, letting a tidal wave of social media outrage, stressful work emails, and curated fake perfection from strangers wash over you. You haven't even had a glass of water, and you've already surrendered your peace of mind to an algorithm. This seemingly innocent habit is the anchor that moors us to a life of mediocrity. I'm talking about a principle inspired by the most formidable warriors in history, the Spartans. This isn't about some complicated 3-hour morning routine. It's a brutally simple, highly effective declaration of war against your own inner softness. It's the secret to starting your day with a victory so decisive, it sends a shockwave of insane drive through the rest of your day. Lesson 1. The first battleground to understand the power of this habit. You must first recognize the battlefield you wake up on every single morning. The first 10 minutes of your day are the most critical, high-stakes territory you will fight for all day. And most of us give it up without a fight. Why is this moment so important? It comes down to two key resources: willpower and momentum. First, let's talk about willpower. Think of your willpower not as a personality trait, but as a muscle. Or, even better, think of it as your phone's battery. When you wake up after a night of sleep, your willpower battery is at 100%. It's fresh, fully charged, and ready to be used on difficult, important tasks. This is your peak moment for making a high-quality, disciplined decision. But what happens when your first action is to grab your phone? You are taking that 100% charged battery and plugging it into the most draining apps imaginable. Social media, news feeds, email. When your first act of the day is to lie horizontally, passively scrolling, you are setting the momentum for a passive, reactive day. It's about creating a system that wins this first battle so decisively that it creates a powerful momentum of victory for all the battles that follow. You are telling your brain, today, we are a passenger. We react to what the world throws at us. These apps are designed by armies of psychologists to hijack your attention and drain your cognitive resources. You are giving your best, most precious energy away for free to Mark Zuckerberg before you've even given it to yourself. By the time you finally get out of bed, your willpower battery is already at 70%. And you wonder why you can't resist the donut later in the day. Second, momentum. The law of physics is also a law of life. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. The Spartan ethos is about fundamentally rejecting this passive start. It's about understanding that victory for the entire day is seated in the first few moments. Lesson 2. The Spartan Ethos. A declaration of war on soft. Before we get to the drill, we have to understand the philosophy behind it. We have to understand why it works. The Spartans weren't just guys with great abs and cool helmets. They were masters of psychological warfare, and their primary enemy was their own potential for weakness. Their entire society, the famous agoge, was built around one central idea: the systematic and voluntary exposure to discomfort, to build resilience. They believed that a man who had not been tested by hardship was not a man at all, but a child, regardless of his age. They would intentionally underfeed their young soldiers to teach them how to operate while hungry. We have temperature-controlled rooms, food delivered to our door, and endless entertainment to distract us from any hint of boredom or difficulty. We have become, in Goggins' words, soft. They would make them train barefoot in the cold to make them tough. It's a conscious choice to start your day by honoring the Spartan ethos. That strength is not found in comfort, but forged in voluntary, disciplined hardship. It's a way of telling yourself, I am not soft, I am a warrior, and my training starts now. Why? Because they knew that real-world battles are not fought in comfortable, ideal conditions. They are fought when you are tired, hungry, cold, and scared. By training in discomfort, they were inoculating themselves against the shock of reality. Now, look at our modern world. It is a temple built to the god of comfort. The 2-minute habit is a small, daily act of rebellion against this softness. It is your personal daily ego. Lesson 3, the 2-minute drill. Forging the contract, this is the heart of the practice. It is a 2-part ritual designed to forge an unbreakable physical and mental contract with yourself. Part 1. The physical contract, the moment your alarm goes off, your mission begins. This is not negotiable. This is not optional. Before your brain can launch its committee meeting of excuses, you act, your feet hit the floor, and you immediately execute a predetermined physical act of discipline. This is not a full workout. It is a symbolic declaration of war. Drop and do 25 push-ups. Hold a plank for 60 seconds, focusing on the burn. Do 50 bodyweight squats. You are intentionally choosing a moment of physical struggle over a moment of physical comfort. Do 20 burpees until you're breathing hard. The specific exercise is irrelevant. The magic is in the immediacy and the discomfort. This does several powerful things simultaneously. You have already kept a promise to yourself. This small victory releases a hit of dopamine and creates a feeling of power and self-respect. It wakes you up. It floods your brain and body with oxygen and blood far more effectively than any cup of coffee. It kills the negotiator. The soft voice in your head doesn't even have time to start its debate. You stand up, you look straight ahead, and you state your commander's intent for the day. By the time it clears its throat to suggest the snooze button, you're already on rep number 15. You won the argument by refusing to even have it. It creates a win. You are literally 60 seconds into your day, and you have already accomplished something difficult. You have paid your dues in discomfort. You have earned your day. This is your single most important mission. The one thing that will make the day a success. Now, every other decision, every distraction, every request can be filtered through one simple question. Does this serve my commander's intent? You have created clarity and focus before the world has had a chance to throw chaos at you. You state it out loud, turning it from a thought into a contract. Part 2. The mental contract. Now that your body is awake and your blood is flowing, you immediately move to the mental part of the drill. Remember, this is not your laundry list of 20 to-do items. Today, my mission is to deliver that presentation with absolute confidence. Today, the main thing is to stay focused and finish the financial report. Today, my purpose is to be a calm and patient leader for my team, especially during the difficult meeting. By stating it out loud, you are giving your brain its marching orders. You have defined victory for the day. In 2 minutes, you have taken complete command of your physical and mental state. You have started your day on offense. Okay, let's be honest. That inner negotiator, that soft voice that wants you to stay in bed, is a master artist of excuses. It can paint a beautiful, logical-sounding masterpiece in seconds. So, let's have some fun and expose this inner con artist. In the comments, tell me, what is the most creative, ridiculous, or surprisingly convincing excuse your brain has ever used to try and keep you in bed? This is where the concept of keystone habits comes in. A keystone habit is a small core routine that creates a cascade of other positive behaviors. That 2-minute Spartan habit is the ultimate keystone habit. I'll go first. Mine once told me that my dreams were so important it would be disrespectful to the creative process to interrupt them. Let's hear your best ones. Lying in bed scrolling is like trying to push that wheel with a feather. It creates zero momentum. Just like your hands get tough from lifting weights, your mind gets tough from embracing voluntary discomfort. Each morning you choose the push-ups over the pillow. You are adding another microscopic layer of resilience to your mind. You are training yourself on a deep neurological level that your feelings of discomfort are not stop signs. They are just signals that you are getting stronger. Over time, the pain of getting up early doesn't go away, but your ability to handle it grows exponentially. The 2-minute physical drill is like giving that flywheel a powerful, deliberate shove. It's hard at first, but it gets the wheel spinning. It's much easier to keep an object in motion than it is to start it from a dead stop. You are carrying the momentum of that first victory into your entire day. Lesson 4. The ripple effect. How 2 minutes forges 24 hours. It's easy to think, okay, that's a nice little morning trick, but how does it really change anything? First, it rewrites your identity. When you consistently start your day by doing something you don't feel like doing, you are casting a daily vote for a new identity. You are no longer the person who isn't a morning person. You are now the person who does hard things before breakfast. This shift in self-perception is incredibly powerful. It makes it easier to make the next hard choice, like skipping the sugary cereal or tackling your most important task first at work, because that's just what a disciplined person like you does. Second, it builds momentum. Think of your day like a giant heavy flywheel. The hardest part is getting it to start spinning. Third, it builds mental calluses. If you're ready to stop losing the first battle of the day and want to join a community of people dedicated to building this kind of quiet strength, then go ahead and do the thing. Drop it in the comments. Your ideas are the fuel for our next mission together. Hit subscribe, join the Tranquil Dude crew. We're all about small drills that lead to big changes. And I need your intel. What's a daily battle you're fighting? What's a habit you want to build or break? Let's bring it all home. The Spartans knew a profound truth that we have forgotten in our comfortable modern world. Discipline is not a mood you wait for. Tomorrow morning, when that alarm goes off, the battle begins. Go win it. It is a choice you make, and then a habit you practice. And the quality of your days is forged in the fire of those first few minutes. Stop giving those minutes away to distraction and comfort. They are the most valuable minutes you have. It is a callus you earn through friction. This 2-minute habit is your daily friction. It is your personal training ground. It's a declaration that you will no longer be a passive passenger in your own life, starting from the moment you wake up. The quality of your life is an echo of the quality of your days. You have the drill. You have the philosophy.